Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to take you guys through the meals that we are making this week. We are going to be making a lot of delicious, wholesome, and healthy meals for our family of 6. It is a beautiful and rainy day here in Missouri. And so I can't think of a better way to spend this rainy day than cooking in the kitchen with you guys. We're really starting out our meals by making a few preparations. I'm making some pasta dough that we can make in a couple of different recipes. And then I also want to make some meatballs, just a humongous batch of meatballs that we can use in a couple of different recipes as well. When it comes to scratch cooking, it's nice when you can make a big batch of something and use it in a few different ways. When I am planning meals for the week and thinking about what I'm gonna make, I try to use what we have on hand. What we have a lot of right now is ground beef. Don't have a lot of eggs. I picked some up from the Amish store recently, thank heavens. And when I'm making meatloaf and meatballs, I try to use my immersion blender for as many things as I possibly can. So I'm gonna throw in some onions in here as well. So now I'm gonna put the shredder attachment on here, and we are gonna shred in some Parmesan right here. And then also, this is the yummiest farmer's cheese that we got from the Amish. This is a raw cheese, and it is so yummy. If you think that you don't really like cheese, well, maybe you just haven't had good cheese. So when I was thinking of what to make today, my brain was so fried I could not come up with any good ideas. So I called my mom and she asked what I had in the freezer, in the fridge, and I told her I had lots of ground beef, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of pork, but lots of ground beef. So she said, make meatballs. And so then I looked online at all the things I could make with meatballs. I was like, yes, this is what we're doing this week. And I'm just gonna leave this little cheese tray here with some saltines and cheese and apples to snack on. Most of the meals that we're making today are going to be made in a one skillet dish. I love it when you can put all of the ingredients in one dish. It's less dishes, it's less cleaning. They're going to be mostly made in this beautiful skillet. This is actually a cast iron skillet from Caraway. Caraway is dedicated to creating non-toxic cookware. What I love about this cast iron skillet is that it's coated with enamel throughout. This is a non-fuss cast iron skillet. It doesn't need to be seasoned. These cast iron skillets can actually be cleaned with soap and water. There's no seasoning required. This enamel coating actually provides a protective coating, so you don't have to worry about scratching and rusting or even gathering stinky smells like your normal cast iron pan. Better yet, these cast iron skillets also come with a lifetime warranty. Most enamel cast iron has about 3 layers of enamel on them, while Caraway prides themselves with 5 layers, making them so much more durable. So they have different cast iron duo sets. The set that I have here is the deep dish brazier cast iron dish, and also the 10-inch skillet. But you can also select the grill pan or the Dutch oven set as well. I'm sure you've heard of Teflon, but have you heard of PTFE? This is a toxin that is released when your cookware has reached about 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Thousands and thousands of toxins are set up into the air, into your food. The beautiful thing about Caraway is they are dedicated to giving you healthy and clean cookware. So if you're wanting to switch out to heirloom quality and non-toxic cookware, go head over to Caraway. I would recommend going with their cast iron duo sets or the full cast iron set. You can use my code PIONEERHOME to get 10% off any order site-wide. Here, one of my son's assignments is to make Scottish shortbread. So he is tackling this pretty much on his own as I'm in here making a meal. And I am assisting him a little bit. We found out that we needed to let this dough mix for at least 3 minutes in the mixer. It was a little bit crumbly, but it was fun nonetheless. Some of you guys ask about homeschool and what kind of curriculums we use. This particular lesson is from The Good and the Beautiful, which is probably my favorite curriculum for my younger children. And while the shortbread cookies are baking, I am putting together some shepherd's pie. As my kids get older, they are in the kitchen more and more. It's hard to not see them in these videos lately. They love to be in here, whether they're frying up eggs or helping out with lunch, especially with my arm, which is feeling a lot better, but it's definitely not 100% yet. Still trying to be careful with that. I'm just really happy to have the kids trying and experimenting in the kitchen, and it's nice to have some of the meals being made for me as well. I have been making a lot of homemade hummus lately. It's just been one of our favorite snacks to have on hand. And I'm also making some pita bread to go with it, some sourdough pita bread. I love having dried beans stocked up in the pantry, and chickpeas are some of my favorite, and I think they're some of the most versatile beans that you can use. The hummus comes together really quickly because I cook the chickpeas in my Instapot for 35 minutes on high pressure. And then I blend it all up together with some lemon juice and tahini, olive oil, a couple garlic cloves, a little bit of cumin, and salt, and that's about it. The pita bread does the best when the oven is really hot at 500 degrees. And I roll it out just like I do a tortilla. It's very similar, but in that hot oven, it puffs up and makes this wonderful pocket for us to be able to fill up. So we are filling those pockets up with some fresh cucumber and tomato and onion salad, some hummus, and you guessed it again, some of our meatballs. So those meatballs prove to be so useful throughout this week with lots of different meals. I will put that recipe for meatballs below. And I hope this video gave you some ideas for recipes for this week. And I'll catch you guys next week for another video. Love you lots.